What up? Had a stretch. We've broken your coot. Yep, we have broken your coot. Sorry, your coot.
Listening to Miranda talk about beauty made me think. Okay, this might be super weird and kind of pretentious, but I honestly mean it. What is beauty? Like, where does it exist?
Everywhere.
Is it just in our minds? Or is there some objective component? Something quantifiable? I always thought it was just perception. But if I understand her correctly, Miranda sees beauty as a property of the universe itself.
Beauty exists in the interaction between the self and the world.
Interesting. So the more humans there are, the more we spread across the world, the more beauty there is. But
In
then,
a way.
doesn't it follow that it's our duty as a species to grow? To make the universe more beautiful?
Yeah, sure.
That's a really powerful image. Beauty flowering in the universe as intelligence spreads. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you're right.
Alright, what else? Miranda band music.
I think that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. I hope it's true. Okay, this may sound like a robot joke, but I love heavy metal,
Yeah.
especially the more melodic kind. It's big, it's epic, it's full of emotion. You can really get lost in it. Actually, I named Bruce after Bruce Dickinson, the lead singer of Iron Maiden. They used to call him the air raid siren, which is also what my Bruce sounds like.
Okay, I like your kit a lot more now. Heavy metal is awesome. Iron Maiden is awesome. And I'm sorry that I broke you. Let's go do some puzzles. Spooder web. I've just had a thought. You know how we saw those upside down connectors? I hope that I don't have to get different color, like a certain color there that isn't green. I can just get green itself. Okay, gotta look up now, because, yep, there it is. Grab shift, it can go there. Or grab shift, it can go there. Probably there, because I probably need to put that into there. Oh no, there's a fan. Never mind. What else do we have? Absolutely nothing. So what we need to do is this. Yep. That. Oh. Get me out. We chuck this here. Climb out. Do that. Do that. And I could probably run and jump across. Yeah. Oh no, I need to keep it up there actually. Never mind. Try to do too much. Story of my life. Alright. Oh, you're back to normal, you cute. I'm gonna go do a long loop and get these before I go to 3. Oop. So we got something here. Lift. No. Trevor. Alright, so south first. From Miranda to Athena and Cornelius. Larger organisms from the northwestern plains are already moving into the rivers. I've seen frogs and dragonflies. The last generation of plants has really taken root, no pun intended, and is slowly transforming the desert. And yesterday a bunch of seagulls showed up. With some more work, we could apply this anywhere, including Mars or Mercury or somewhere much farther away. We could transform a lifeless rock into a place teeming with life. We could make millions of dead worlds come alive. Miranda. Irrationality. From Enlightenment on the Precipice by V.A. Malik. Human beings are deeply and inherently irrational, the claim goes, and on some level it's hard to disagree. The most human behaviors are irrational and in a sense unnecessary. As animals, we don't need to write poetry, pray, or observe the stars. But to view human history as largely irrational is to get it backwards. I would argue about observe the stars, because that was one of the earliest forms of knowing where to go, like geography and mapping. But I digress. The problem with human history, the pragmatic everyday realities of mere survival to the cold logic of realpolitik, is that it is in fact ruthlessly rational. Far too little space for irrational things like kindness or inspiration. Those who imagine that a return to a more rural, traditional form of living would be a romantic turning away from the tyranny of reason forget that there is no one more brutally rational than the farmer. It is the city that allows us the romance of the countryside. It is technology that allows us to appreciate nature. The purpose of reason, ultimately, is to build frameworks within which we can be irrational. Alright, Trev, what do you got for me this time? More protest talk?
After we talked about science fiction, Alex gave me a book. Her favorite book, a novel called Athena. It's not exactly what I'm used to reading, but it's pretty good. And it really made me wonder how we're going to be perceived if this project works out. Are we going to be mythologized? Is Alexandra going to be this distant mythical figure instead of the real, funny, human person that she is? It's hard to imagine that we'll all have been dead for hundreds of years. Man, I'm scared.
Oh,
I'm
poor
really
Trev.
scared. I don't want to die.
Poor Trev. Most people don't want to die. Do say most, because, can't really relate. For the most part. Don't think there's anything else worth me up here getting, but I want to check, because I like being a mountain goat. Alright, can't get up there, that's fine. Got a couple of things over this way. Then we can swing back around to 3. Yeah, this is the Pandora, so that's fine. This leads to there, which leads to up there. It is a different color. Question block. This is... yes, it is. But also no? Because I can't see it? How high does this go? Not very. Now I can get this. Thank you. And now I could get... okay, now I need the block. I need to get into there. Like, I need to get the block up high enough. I think that I could get it onto that one and then down. Because yeah, you can shoot through the purple still fine. Yeah, this is not why this is here. That gets me up there. I mean, it does say it's question block. Okay, so you can't pull yourself. That's good to know, I guess. But now it's a matter of, what do I do here? I'm pretty sure I need to get this. Do I just need to put it down a bit? No. Ah. Yes. Of course, that makes sense. Because then we can do that. Then we can do that. Then we can do this. Then we can do that. This. And jump up into it. Yep. Gotcha. But also there's no connector in here, so it's not this puzzle. We just use the thing on top of it.
I've known Byron since day one. I was the first to be born with upgrades from the original Soma design, and he was the first to volunteer to upgrade his existing body.
Yeah, he was a big supporter of upgrades. Deliberate evolution, he called it.
Athena and Cornelius were very kind to me, and so was Byron, but he also made fun of me. And oddly enough, that made me feel more like an equal than anything the others said.
Can I? Yes. Tricky, tricky. And there's a red-blue converter in here. I do need green though, so... What? I'm so confused. So if I need green, then why is that a red-blue converter and not a connector? Brain hurts. Research help. Athena's technology can outrun reverse gravity by Melville. We've seen multiple cases of anti-gravity on the island. The potential industrial applications of this technology are staggering. So many of the challenges we face when trying to build involve gravity. Moving things, lifting things, keeping things steady. One could say that a significant part of human history has just been a long struggle with gravity. With anti-gravity, all of these processes would become simpler and safer. A victory for humankind, as Byron would undoubtedly say. Battery issues? Stolo. Sorry to be a grump, but what's going on with our battery tech? I had my battery replaced just a couple of years ago, and it's already constantly in need of recharging. I can't spend half my life in sleep mode. Is this really what we're coming to? Sagoran. This is exactly what we're coming to. Battery ingredients are rare. We can't scavenge further without building outposts. Herman shut down the mine project. What did everyone expect? Thekla. You should learn to live with less. Sleep mode is a great time to meditate and think about our place in the universe. Do you really need to be active all the time? Jeremy. Let's not start a panic about a minor technical issue. Mistakes happen, Stolo. Please talk to Pellegrino or Neath about getting a replacement, which I'm sure will work a lot better. It seems like you're trying to ignore the problem there, Jeremy, but okay. And I'm still annoyed that that's that. So I'm going to go back up and connect it there just in case. But I really do have a feeling that this isn't the end. Because, I mean, what else could connect to that from this side but this? I hope it works. We do have fans here. And there's a green thing up there. Alright, so how do I get up there? Is it just a bit of parkour? Looks like. Parkour. Parkour. Yoink. Whoa. Yoink. Now this is more like it. So I think I put this up there with this one. Yes. Okay, I'm happy now. Let's get up. We connect this to this, this, and this. Why'd you have to fall down? Can you... Yeah, good, stay there. Now, take you, convert that to that to that. So I need to get either red or blue, it does not matter which. Just one of the colors into there. That's much more doable. So let's follow this along first and see what's the best place to do it from. Probably this one too. Could be 3, but we'll try 2 first because we're already here. If I get up here... where is it? Right there. Okay, I should be able to see that actually. Connect to that. Connect to that. Yeah, did it. Let's go collect that prize first, and then we'll go do 3. I do love it when a plan comes together. You have to wonder how exactly Byron's trapped. Is it like another Gehenna situation?
The honest philosopher is rewarded with poison. The hypocrite is rewarded with power.
Rude. Alright, so I've done both stars. I've obviously missed flames everywhere, but that's okay, because I found out they're not important. Oh, do we have another outside thing over here? Yes, we do. And it gives me more talking that I don't have to do. Fantastic, I'll take it.
We have of late been told much about what the citizen owes the city. Loyalty, obedience, gratitude. And I will not argue with those who say that without some loyalty to a greater good, a man is little more than a savage. And I will even say that these days there are more savages amongst us than amongst the barbarians, who we call savages out of ignorance and arrogance. But there is another question that we are rarely encouraged to ask. What does the city owe the citizen? What must it offer to earn loyalty, obedience, and gratitude? And if, as we have said, a city is a kind of machine, should a machine that does not fulfill its purpose perhaps be repaired or replaced?
Take that. Grab you. Grab you. Chuck you there. Chuck you there. Guess I can move you a bit. Oop. Why'd you do that? So I gotta find a place where it works pretty damn well. Is it on this side? Yeah, I didn't think so. I think it's on that side actually. So hang on. Yeah. Up there. Up there. Thank you. I like this sort of puzzle with the anti-grav more than me going up there and doing it myself. It hurts my brain less. I both do and don't want to explore the island. Because the problem is I play these when I get a little bit tired, so I end up wanting to explore less and just do the game. But hey, it is what it is. That I was thinking. Okay. Is there anything else I need to turn off with the light? There's that, but it's blue. There's nothing else with red, so I guess we can just do this for now. There's a red. Okay, just couldn't see it. Obviously that was the way to do that. Alright. connect you there. Up we go. Now we have blue. How blue? Do I use box? Now that I'm in here. Well, I can't even get into here without the red on. What? Ooh, hang on. Yeah. Box. That's not what I did. Rude game. Alright, let me jump up here. Do this safely. There we go. Disengage, plus. Alright. We out. New content. The Talos Principle 1961. Midku. Digging through the archive, I was surprised to discover there is a movie based on the Talos Principle, an international co-production written by Robert Harrison Blake, a pseudonym for an unknown screenwriter, and directed by a young Sergio Leone. It stars Peter Ustinov as Straton of Stagera, Zero Mostel as his comedic sidekick, Nicomachus, and Angel Aranda as the earnest Amintas. It's not a realistic biography of Straton, but a kind of sword and sandal fantasy epic that culminates in Straton building a replica of the mythical robot Talos to defeat the war-crazed Spartans. That part is fun and surprisingly well done for its tiny budget, but the movie also contains a number of fascinating dialogue scenes inspired by Straton's work. Ustinov as Straton has a line I really liked. There are always hard times in human history, Amintas. Do you think we are the first to be besieged by enemies, or to doubt the wisdom of our allies? But while yesterday is set in stone, a better tomorrow is always within our grasp. Neve, that's fascinating. Thank you for sharing. How weird that this film is not better known. Franklin, it's what Trevor said in that audio file 1K found. Great art isn't always appreciated in its own time. It's not like people particularly love Stratton himself, but we can appreciate it now. In research, we got Yakut with field notes on the local biosphere. This environment has been modified to allow life to spread. Most of the life forms can be found in other parts of the islands as well, but some appear to be endemic to this region. It's possible they were genetically modified to be better able to survive here. There are some particularly gorgeous dragonflies that I cannot help but think were deliberately designed to be beautiful, but maybe I'm making the same mistake our ancestors did, seeing intent where there is none. Enjoy the beautiful. Because why not? There's so much space to go running around in here though, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do a little bit of exploring. Like that looks like nothing, I guess. Yeah. What about this? This looks like something though. But it is in water, so I could start drowning at any given point in time. Oh, there's a question mark here. I'm supposed to come here. This will be left for sure. Look at it. It screams left. I have to go around, really.
last return to New Jerusalem, I perused the latest artistic offerings and found myself deeply disappointed. There is nothing more despicable to me than an artist who pursues the appearance of morality. Moral art is trash, garbage, not even good enough to be used as wallpaper. If art is a religion, then morality is for those who want to be seen in church. True art is for those who believe. Art must be ecstatic, a work of revelation, created in pursuit of the truth, no matter where it leads. An artist must be an agent of chaos in times of order, and an agent of order in times of chaos.
So he's an art snob. Who would have thought? Alright, I can either send this over, or I can go over myself. If I send this over, I'm stuck. So, let's go for myself. Alright, what do we got? We got this. I need blue light. Where was there blue light? This is a very good question. Was there blue light? I don't really need this over there, do I? You try it though. My blue light was right there. So I do need to get the other one over. Hang on. Boing. I should have clicked on this while I was over here. Thank you. Boing. Sit there. Boing. That does that, that does that. I can grab this now. Oh, actually, no, I can't. Because I need to, get. Can't grab that. Can't do anything with that. So close, yet so far. I wonder if I can run and jump onto there. No. Nowhere near close enough. Maybe I need to... But how would I? I was gonna say maybe I need to get that over there. And look at it through the window to open it. But how? How would that work? Could I? Actually... put that there. Step around it. No. Get on there. I want to disengage from the surface. Okay. But even then, it's not tall enough. Can't do that either. So I can still send that over. could use this, but then I want to get that open. Am I supposed to get the cube back over first? I think I am. Alright, I think I've done this in a crappy order. Let's keep you for now. Let's get you over there. Yeah, I just need to do this. This will fix it. Get that over there. But then I can't get back over myself. Never mind. Never mind. So obviously that's not working, I think. And that wouldn't work because I need the blue. The only way that would work is if it was here. But even then, no, because it would be on the other side, so I just can't get the blue light. Oh, wait. Use all your tools. Dum-dum Zane. Ta-da. Ooh. Yeah, good. Rocking out. We got another hand. Give me a hand, why don't you? How it was before, from J.J. Nakalembe's Akaba to Antarctica, moments of transition and revelation. My great-grandmother lived to be 108 years old, retaining her sharpness of mind to her last day. A couple of months before she died, I interviewed her for my podcast. At the end, I asked her the same question I asked every guest. What is something you wish everyone understood? She thought about it for a while, then she said, how it was before. She tried to explain how much time she had spent every single day on utterly mind-numbing activities, like hauling water from the well, and how radically everything changed when the area was finally connected to the electrical grid. Before, there was no time to live, she said. No time to be free. Only work, work, work. I countered by saying that there didn't seem to be much time to live now either, but she laughed derisively. Or derisively, depending. I had no idea what work really meant, she said. Young people were weak and feckless, and that's why we let corporations exploit us. Slightly unnerved by her harshness, I asked her if she missed anything about that time. Blah blah blah, old Torres, blah blah blah, our village seemed idyllic to me, but my grandmother quashed any romantic notions I might have had. The past is bad, she said with some finality. Let it be. Miranda. So many thousands of generations of suffering. Even a single life full of tragedy seems outrageous and unacceptable to me. Athena. That's why we have to make it have meaning. Return to Monkey. From the book of Annotated Internet Comments by Eustathius. I just think people are dumb. Like, relentlessly fucking stupid. Absolute fucking morons. Human history is a fucking clown show from beginning to end. The average person? Just a slobbering buffoon, bumbling through life like a drunk gorilla in a fucking china shop. Breaking stuff left and right, throwing shit at the walls and never understanding a single fucking thing that happens. I mean, just look at this fucking software putting asterisk where swear words would be. People are afraid of fucking words like they have magic powers. But the real world shit that is fucking ruining their lives, That's fine, because they're too fucking dumb to do something about it. Return to Monkey? Brother, we never fucking left. A curious inversion. The return to the mythical state of Monkey is usually portrayed as a material return to earlier stages of development, but here the author instead portrays it as a mental state that has never been surmounted. Miranda. I would like to meet my Uncle Eustathius one day. He sounds like someone who is always curious about everything. Or rather, was. Then people died. Founding 8 from Hypatia's journals. Day 421. They couldn't do 420, how dare you. The first new human arrived today calls himself Arkady, after Chernyshevsky. Pardon me. Spirits are still dampened by the loss of Yemo, but everyone is making an effort. I feel a little sorry for him. He's still so curious, jumping at shadows and staring up at the sky at night, just like I used to do. And here we are, a bunch of grouchy old humans that have seen it all and are weary and tired and sad. I wonder what he makes of it all. But be that as it may, we're making good progress in the new living area, although Arkady will have to use Yemo's old quarters for the next few weeks. Imagine being born into a world where everyone's still grieving. Let's go. Oh, pardon me. Other side is what it said, I believe. Yes. Alright. We got the grab shifter and we got you. I have a feeling I'm going to do something like that. Yep. Nothing I can grab shift there. Oh. Wonder if the grab shifter works on this. No, but I could need this open so I could actually do things. What? Huh? Like, obviously, this is supposed to be that. I nearly got that perfect. But then how am I supposed to get back in? Oh. That's how. I come with it. Good to know. So I can go through the holes as long as there's a grab in taking me through it. Alright. Number 7. Whoop, got stuck. Hey. Is that a... No, it's like arcade. Yeah. Devices such as this one were commonly used to play games in public fora. This particular unit allowed users to play Serious Sam, a well-regarded but less-known follow-up to Crow Team's hugely popular Football Glory series. They love their little Easter eggs to their previous stuff. Oh, these are dragonflies. I do love dragonflies. I believe they are the world's most successful predator. Anywhere from 95% upwards success rate on their hunts. Delivery. Ooh, we got extra work to do. Obviously, we gotta do a grav trap into there. What? Oh, grav trap there for that. Okay, I get it. I get it. I think I need to bring... Oh. But anyway, I think I need to bring this to get this to here. Then I need to open this. Grab this one. So I could grab this down. Thank you. I used the fan to get up there. I used the fan to get this up there. So I need to keep the grab trap. I need to keep that, I need to keep... Well, I don't know if I need to keep that actually. I just need to keep this. Let's hit that. Let's grab you for now. Just to get it up there. Because then I could just do this. Grab you. Do that. Don't need the fan anymore. So we can do this. Oh, I needed to keep it connected to there. Maybe? No. Okay, cool. It's only if I wanted to get it back, but I didn't need to.
I can't even get my brain to think like that.
It's okay, Yakut. You're smart at other things. And I'm doing the final puzzle of the area before I go to the lab. Step and release. I have a detachable fan. I need 2 things to get into here to get that. Okay. I need the fan to get that. So I need the red light from there, which uses the accumulator. For now, I could take the fan. That gives me a grav. Does the grav work through? No. I could get me up there, but I have nothing to grab. So why would I go up there right now? Alright, let's see. Yeah, of course I can't do that. That's a jammer. Is there anything I am missing? Is it the the fact that this opens this. No, I do need both to open, just this one. Yep. I was missing something pretty obvious there. Let's see, I need the jammer and this at the same time. So what I do is swap this for now. Swap that. We can grab this. We can swap it to this. We can do this. Hang on. Do that. Do that. Do that. Now that's done. Then we need to get the fan back. Alright, you stay red, so that's fine. So we grab you, pull off, do this. Oh, do it over there. So that I have room to move. We do that, put that there, grab the fan, do that. Grab back up here, grab this, run down, then we need to run down. And we're done. See, now it's supposed to be the hardest of the area, besides the two triangles. And I struggled more with an earlier one. This game just consistently proves that some puzzles are just easier for some people than others. Yeah, I've got to do the thing first. Hi, Melville.
There you are. Good. Inside this lab, there's a machine. As usual, I have no idea what it is. Some sort of generator, if I had to guess. When Byron got stuck in the system, it went haywire. It's currently outputting enough energy to power all of New Jerusalem twice. As you can imagine, that's causing quite a bit of interference.
That's a lot of juice.
I hope not. I think you should just be able to switch it off.
Well, I'm gonna connect a new one anyway. Trust. They give me visions. Cobwebs. Oh. Very haywire. And just random Egyptian stuff here. Error. Cannot access energy flow manager. Well, I'm gonna read them all. Cannot load profile settings. Cannot initiate automatic shutdown. That's the shutdown one zone. Connection lost. Load 4. Load 8. Connection lost. Connection. Load 15. Connection lost. Emergency shutdown, please. The noema system. Identify. Unknown user. Try it again. Rude. Fine, shut down. Yeah, sure, load. Load Athena. No Anthropogeny, a text adventure. Credits. By Alex16. Crew Team Game Jam 5th edition Adapt or Die, based on... You wake up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Character slope. You wish you could ignore the situation you're in, but reality has a troublesome habit of not going away. Go back to sleep. Okay, I look around. You seem to be in a labyrinth of ancient crumbling walls. Beneath you is an altar of some kind, as if you were a sacrifice. I'm a sacrifice! The sky above you is a perfect cobalt blue, and you are startled by its beauty. Examine the altar, examine yourself. Reach for the sky. You reach out and touch the sky, finding that it is much closer than it appears. It is made of metal. This knowledge makes it no less beautiful, and yet it is not the true sky, the one you yearn for. You have gained knowledge. The world. A cold wind blows through the ruins, and you know without knowing how that it is the wind from the kingdom of Artemis. It is the wind that brings with it whispers of mountains glimpsed across the stormy sea, and deep forests wreathed in fog, and the long-forgotten cities of your ancestors. Explore the labyrinth, I guess. You set out into the ruins, apprehensive but curious. There is a strange kind of beauty here, the beauty of decay. You must be careful not to imbibe too much of it. Suddenly, an echoing voice speaks to you. Emergency shutdown settings. Access denied, it intones. Error 1C155358. The sting of death is sin. This corruptible must put on incorruption. Death is sin. Towards them. Leaving those children arrested behind you, you step out onto a vast plain under a setting. Night is falling now, and you can see the lights of distant fires on the slopes of Olympus, but you are not yet ready to ascend. Only once you have found all three sigils will the path to the divine flame be open. A path leads to the south, to the buried city. Another leads north, to the Garden of Hesperides. Let's go to the garden. It's where we started. Your journey is interrupted by a frightful burned figure standing alone in the sands of the desert. Access denied, it screams. Error 1C155358. Fight me, bro. Warning. Output max parameter exceeds safety protocol 2C settings. Cannot adjust output max to correct setting. Access denied. The nymphs lead you to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seem to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grows a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grows a single golden apple. Ask the nymphs about their father. Some say that Heracles, when he freed our father Atlas from his burden, did not do so by taking his place, but by showing him that the celestial spheres did not need to be held up by anyone, neither Titan, god, nor mortal. Then Atlas sat upon his mountain, gazing upon the stars, and wept. Ask about the apple. This apple, they say in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes and not a few villains have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom in its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Explain that the world needs you to succeed. I have knowledge of the world. You speak wisely of the world, and you are right, nymphs say, but do not forget that you are human, and you cannot bear this. You have gained a sigil. Alright, go to the city. Thank you. The buried city lies to the south. It was once a place of great wisdom. The philosophers of old strolled on its walkways, debating the nature of virtue and the soul. Now the sands of the desert have claimed its streets, and even its famed temple upon a hill is slowly eroding. Call out. A copper fox comes scurrying from the ruins. Its eyes are rubies, and a flame seems to flicker deep within them. How may I help you? The fox says, its voice ancient and wild. Ask to learn more about the buried city. They say that the city fell because its citizens were sinners, and so were struck down by Zeus. This seems unlikely to me, for Zeus does not believe in sin. Okay, ask for a sigil. The fox smiles, its alabaster teeth sharp and gleaming. You are supposed to earn the sigils. Say that nothing is really earned or deserved. That is true, the fox says. Chaos reigns. You better do something about that. You have gained a sigil. Let's go to the Olympus, even though I'm still missing one sigil. Suddenly, the voice of the Sphinx, her golden wings, her shadow castle, initiate the shutdown. No, you must not do this. Pandora commands you. I have stopped you for a reason. If you complete your quest and ascend Olympus, everything will burn. Do I try for one of the errors, or do I do what I can read? That just seems petty. Let's try an error. Everyone you love will burn. The earth will burn. The sky will burn. The seas will burn. Access denied. This error. Nope. Retry. Why do you persist in this? Go back to New Jerusalem. Fine, I'll point out the auto-stabilizing. Pandora hesitates, then she sighs. You speak the truth, creature of clay. Even I cannot use the flame wisely. Access granted. I missed that last part. Oh well. I did it. That's all that matters.
The flame is not yours to wield, creature of clay. Touch it, and you will burn.
Oh, we got some displacement fields, I guess. That's... Yep. Can I go through this door now? I can. Ooh. Water. I wonder it was so sparky. What do we got here? From Thecla. To Athena. Beloved founder, Mayor Hermanubis has done much to bring your vision to life. We've almost reached the goal. Sadly, there are still those who refuse to believe. They want to spread their filth across the world, defile all that is beautiful and that we are meant to protect. Hope that when we fulfill the goal, you will return and change their hearts, or cast them out if there's no other way. Praise will Thecla. Name of Project 9, Trial for 4700 to 5206, Breakthrough. Quadrupled size of primary site device. Trials 5207 to 5398. Energy output exceeds expectations. Contains singularity. Trials 5299 to 5357. Must revise safety protocols. Halting main device tests until... And... Byron. From Lives of the First Companions by Randolph. Byron, from the very beginning, was most similar to Athena and Cornelius. His enthusiasm and wit did much to keep the people from losing hope during the challenging days when New Jerusalem was still young. Where others saw failure and defeat, Byron saw obstacles that could always be overcome through intelligence and hard work. He fervently studied the teachings of the progenitor, and often regaled his friends with fantastical stories of what the world could one day become. When the conflict between Atrahasis and Sanchuniathon or Sanchuniathon or whatever turned violent, the first such incident in the history of New Jerusalem, and still, at the time of writing, one of very few such cases, it was Byron who intervened, counseling restraint and forgiveness. He was unwilling to fully blame either side for what happened, instead emphasizing the extreme stress both parties had been under. Irrational behavior is frequently the result of a perceived lack of viable options, he argued before the assembled citizens. While both Atra and Sanch clearly behaved incorrectly, the ultimate source of the problem is the situation we place them in, of having to do too much with too few resources. The escalation of the conflict occurred because both were doing their best to achieve their goals. That's not terribly fair, pitting them against each other like that, is it? That said, I do suggest we acknowledge that they are both hot-headed idiots and make them apologize. Aftermath of the New Alexandria disaster, Byron argued unsuccessfully for the rebuilding of the colony. Miranda: if Byron mattered so much to you, why didn't you tell him where you were going? I would have loved to have an older brother. Failed to load. So we still don't get to learn why Athena didn't tell people. Well, we can probably assume she left Byron there to hopefully help New Jerusalem continue to do well. But why she didn't tell him is another issue.
You know, dealing with this hyper-advanced technology is quite challenging enough without the place also being bloody haunted.
Did you figure out the generator?
When I said it was outputting enough energy for 2 New Jerusalems, I wasn't kidding. It really was. And no emissions of any kind. I'd have to run more tests, but it seems like a perfect power source.
Seems. But it was going, in your words, banana.
True, but that was user error.
Fair enough.
Anything can be used badly. Pellegrino once almost killed himself with a bucket. But I'm pretty sure I could idiot-proof this thing if they let me. Oh well, we'll see.
We shall. Let us go to the flower. What is the quickest way up? And obviously I have to go all the way back here, so do that first, I guess. And nothing new from Al. So there's probably nothing new from Yakut either. Oh, that was way up, wasn't it? Yep. Good job, me. Time. Oh, we're a bit over. I'll finish the tower and then we'll go do it. Alright, can't beat you. I had a feeling that I let the time go by a bit too long, but hey. It is what it is. Can't be you. So it's likely to be you first. No, that doesn't work. So what if it's you? Yeah, it's you. But not you. It's you. Then you. Tower time. Oh, it didn't take me straight to the gun this time. I took a drink because I thought I'd have to listen to things first. Nothing around there, that's fine, let's go up. Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there, and nothing there, okay. And nothing there, sorry, that's 5. Whee! Whee! Ooh. Hey, Pandora.
The philosopher Straton of Stagira had little respect for the gods, and instead placed his faith in Prometheus. Driven by hubris, he asked questions that must not be asked, and revealed secrets that should have remained hidden. It is said that for these offenses, he was put to death by the people of his city. Can you see the folly of his actions?
It is never folly to pursue the truth.
Why do you believe that the truth is worth more than a life?
I don't, but I believe it was Stratton's choice to make.
And what when it is the lives of others that are at stake? When your pursuit of the truth may burn down their world, not only yours.
It may be necessary sometimes.
And who are you to make this decision?
I'm the one who's been forced by history to choose.
Those who put Stratton to death thought likewise. Did they not have another choice? Consider this as you approach the flame.
Well, they did have another choice. Obviously they chose wrong. They chose with emotion. Well, let's wait for whatever dialogue is about to
That was
happen.
surprisingly calm, given how aggressive Nora has been elsewhere. I didn't think she'd even want to talk to you.
I've toyed with the idea that the entities might be epiphenomenal in some way. Instead of causing the changes in the system, maybe they just respond to them.
Interesting thought. Well, anyway, thank you all for joining me on this slightly longer episode. I hope we shall see you in the next one where we get to the next island. Ciao.